A couch that can swivel? How does it make sense? Well, let me explain. Meet the Seatcraft Swivel Cuddle couch. And now you might be seeing this couch swivel and might be asking yourself, okay, what on earth is that for? I promise it has a very utilitarian feature. Because let's just say you're watching TV, but there's also people behind you that's having a conversation. You can go ahead and swivel the couch around and go ahead and engage with them in conversation and then swivel it back and then continue to watch the TV. The swivel functionality allows you to interact with your environment in a way that you never have before, because there can be a lot of different elements that are going on in your environment, but you can go ahead and swivel around them in a 360 fashion to be able to engage with them in whatever way you would like. And the best part is that you can do all of this without having to get up and move your seat or get up and go to a different area. You can do all of it from the center of the swivel couch itself, which makes it great to be put in an environment where this is in the center of it, and then you can interact with everything around it. Especially in an environment like a home theater, for example, you can have this seat in the front, you can have some back row seats in the back, and then you can interact with the TV in front of you, but then also talk to the people behind you as well. Or for example, a living room where you're putting this in the center of it, not necessarily close to a wall or anything, and then you can go ahead and move it around and then interact with whatever it is you want to interact with. The swivel couch is not your ordinary couch, and just the fact that it's able to interact with your environment in a totally different way that no other piece of furniture can do just makes it incredibly special and so versatile. But when it comes to the swivel functionality itself, I found that it does take a little bit of effort in order to move it, but I personally like that because if I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, I don't have to worry about it moving a ton. I really have to be intentional when I am moving it. I love this because it makes it a very stable platform to go ahead and sit on, and you don't have to worry about it moving unnecessarily. But having all these features are great. But the fact that we have an ottoman to match the couch just makes it even better. But we first have to talk about the design. And as you can see, the ottoman's design is curved very similar to how the couch is curved. And I think that's an incredible addition because when you're moving the couch itself, you don't have to worry about the ottoman moving. And I think that just makes it such a nice complementary piece. But the ottoman also has a storage unit. As you can see here, if we go ahead and take off this lid, there is some space under here to be able to fit things like accessories, tablets, electronics, even things like remote controls. Anything that would be a great complement to the swivel couch itself, I think would be great to be fit in here. There's also an absurd amount of space in here. Like you could fit a ton of stuff. I don't think storage is going to be an issue at all, which makes sense because the swivel couch doesn't have things like armrest storage. So you're gonna want all of your storage here in the ottoman. But the ottoman also has wheels underneath it so that you can go ahead and move it to fit wherever the couch is. And I think this is especially nice because if you're gonna go ahead and move around the couch and swivel it, then you can also move the ottoman to match where you are. And this is especially great for when you wanna have your feet up. I think that's a necessary part of it because with this couch, if you don't have the ottoman, your feet kind of like dangle off, especially if you're sitting up. Because overall, this ottoman is a super important accessory for this couch. It adds to the overall design and aesthetic of this couch. But speaking of design, one aspect that I really love is just how much space there is. You're never gonna feel like, oh, I wish I had more space. There's a lot of surface area here, enough to hold two people very comfortably. And if we take a look back here, we can see there's a nice backrest. And this is especially nice for when you wanna sit up, as a lot of other swivel couches don't have this piece, so you're just not gonna be as comfortable. Definitely not an issue here at all. And I think having these pillows here is also incredibly important because it can just add a little bit more support when you are sitting up. We do have quite a bit of pillows here. There's about 5 of them in total, and it is complementary with the swivel couch. And I think that's a really great addition, and to me, very necessary, especially with this couch because it just adds a little bit more softness to the couch itself, a little bit more volume is taken up, and I think it just makes it a lot more comfortable of an experience. I personally really love this diamond stitching on here. Always been a fan of diamond stitching. I love that there's these smaller pillows, especially for your like neck and stuff. Now this is a high performance fabric, and what it's gonna mean for you is that it's gonna last a lot longer, far more durable, and it's gonna keep its appearance a lot longer in the long run. On top of it though, it's also incredibly soft to the touch. I love the way that it feels, especially when I'm sitting down or when I'm touching it. Inside of the swivel couch, we're using 2.2 high density foam. Now this is especially great for when you're sitting down on it and then you get back up. It's gonna return to its original shape very quickly. And when you're sitting on it, it's more on the firm side, but I personally like it and I think it works perfectly fine, mainly because these pillows here add a nice sense of contrast in terms of feel, where you go from soft to more on the firmer side with the couch, but it's still incredibly comfortable and I have no issues with the foam itself. Something else I really love about this swivel couch is the fact that we have a control panel here that controls essentially the LED lights. So you can go ahead and click this, and then the LED lights will turn on in the cup holders as well as on the floor. We also have 2 charging ports. One is USB Type-C, one USB Type-A to charge all of your devices. And if we move on top here, we have an accessory mount to hold various accessories. This can include accessories like a tray table, reading light, or a tablet holder. But if we go ahead and move on to the other side, we can see that we have a cup holder as well, in addition to an accessory mount, but no other panel here to control everything. So you have to control everything on that right side there. Last of all is this magnetic connector to connect the outlet to your chair so you can provide power to it. And one thing I really love about this magnet itself is that when you swivel it and it gets loose, it doesn't just like break off. It really easily comes off so that you're not breaking any cables or breaking the chair. This swivel couch is designed to be used in household environments where you have multiple things going on, but then you're gonna have this in the center so that you can put your attention to whatever it is you want. And after using this couch for a while now, I really can say that the swivel design is not just a gimmick, it's actually something that can be used that's very functional and make this couch very versatile in a lot of different household environments. On top of it, it's designed incredibly well to be both stylish, but also very functional with the different accessories, cup holders, USB ports, and so forth. In addition, with the ottoman, really just adds another layer of functionality to the swivel couch. This couch is especially going to be useful for families in particular, where you're going to be putting this in the middle of your living room so you can engage with the different things in your environment and interact with them in a way that you never have before. And does all this while being incredibly comfortable and designed to look absolutely amazing. So if you're interested in a swivel couch, go ahead and check out the link in our description box below. Let me know what you think of the swivel couch. Is this something that you would put in your household? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe for more content, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.